Hey, this is BugPowderDust. Thanks for joining me for episode 6 of 100 Days in Rimworld. And given that we're only on day 28 and the base looks like this, we've got this situation. We'll see if we make it. Anyway, right, so Debbie joined us yesterday as part of a quest where we will receive faction standing if we keep her happy. I don't particularly care about that. Debbie, fortunately, has excellent construction skills, so she'll be instrumental, I think, in rebuilding the base. Short term, she's going to grab some food. She's going to feed Sarai because Sarai is starving. Sarai is also incredibly unhappy. Wow. We did get a debuff for the innocent prisoner dying. Innocent? Well, anyway, they died. Mac, who is the man in black, similarly unhappy. However, one thing I didn't notice with Mac is that he has major asthma in not one, but both of his lungs. Great. That's fantastic. So I assume he's going to get debuffs because of those, because they cannot be treated right now unless he treats himself, which I suppose he could do, but I'd rather he just gets involved with rebuilding the colony. So he's got construction 12 as well. So between him and Debbie, I think we're going to do okay. So I'm going to let the game run, and I will check back in shortly. And I think Cassandra hates me. Debbie has got the plague. She's only been on my colony for 5 seconds, and she's got the plague. Oh boy, I don't know what I've done to upset Cassandra, but she's really not very happy. I'm inclined to maybe just work Debbie to the bone, and if she dies of plague, she dies of plague. We need somebody to start rebuilding this stuff. I can't have 3 people just on their back. I mean, Mac. I don't think I get any bad things happen to me for looking after Debbie. Sorry, for not looking after Debbie. I mean, if she dies with us, there's not so much I can do about that, but I don't think I'm going to get any debuffs, so I'm not entirely sure. We shall see. She's just busy rebuilding the generator and stuff, and power conduits, so she is cracking on. I might give her a rest when she finishes this. Mac tried to convert Sarai to his ideology, and so the man in black is actively being quite annoying. Alright, fair enough. Debbie, I think, do you know what? Clear prioritise. If you want to go and have a lie down, have some food, that's great. Mac playing horseshoes. Yeah, cheer yourself up, buddy. What we're going to do, because we are getting debuffs for it, is give Man Manager a decent burial. So what I'll do is I'll just, for the sake of speed, put him in the ground just up here, and then he's done, so everyone can stop getting a debuff, basically. I think that's probably the way to go. Okay, so now Debbie's going on a wake-up binge. Great. Where are we going to get the wake-up from, incidentally? Oh, is there some down here somewhere? What are these guys? Brilliant. Well, yeah, hope you enjoyed. That's great. I think she is a... No, I thought she had a chemical interest, but she hasn't. Well, Debbie's going to have a really fun time on the base. Oh, one thing I completely forgot about in all the action that happened last time is that this tree, the Archaean tree, has now spread a beautiful amount of rich soil all around, which is fantastic. It'd be really handy to have a little button saying Create Grow Zone around this, like the sun lamp does, I think. But it hasn't got it. But I will set that up when growing becomes a priority again. We can't even harvest the stuff we've grown right now, to be honest, but there we go. And Debbie's now overdosing. Great. That's right. Thanks, Debbie. Due to a judicious application of some decent medicine we had lying around, I think it was down here, it looks like Mac has saved Debbie from the plague. We are looking at immunity is going to reach 100% first. Boom. Lovely. And Sarai is no longer having a tantrum. Fantastic. Sarai's on her feet now, which is awesome. She can eat a packaged meal, and she can now start cooking. No, she's going to bed. We lost a bunch of simple meals because we didn't get this freezer up in time. It's now cool, so we have a freezer, we have power. So we are slowly getting back on an even keel, which is great. The fact that Sarai is up on her feet is brilliant. It means that she can start cooking. She's got almost nothing wrong with her anymore. Still in pain. Start to go. Got a catharsis. And then Debbie doesn't like sleeping on the planet. Very good. I like that. Okay, well, I think we are starting to turn this around slowly. The plague I could have done with that, but that actually worked out okay. Going to put a lamp in here to get some lights. Debbie is eating... Why are you consuming rice when you've got packaged survival meals there? I don't understand. Is that not... Can you eat a packaged survival meal instead, please? I could do that, you're getting a debuff. We need to get a table in here. We need to get the bear stuck outside. Debbie, you're going to have to do that, I'm afraid. Clean room. No. Can we haul... Yes, Hall Naked, and then Hall Freud. I think we got a spot outside for them. We need a door in the side here. What I should have done is left a little corridor here, but never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Debbie, after you've done that, I need you to make this. Doesn't seem to allow me to click it. Oh, there we go. Do that. Perfect. Okay, well, it's a few days later. We've managed to get the base largely back on track now. We're starting to move on to the kind of less important things. So I don't think we're at the woods just yet, but we've done some hunting, we've done some cooking, and everyone's kind of calmed down, apart from Mac, who's picking out. But other than that, it's all good. Now, the trouble is, we've actually got a raid, which has just popped up. 3 pigskins. Mac picking out. I'm hoping he gets out of his picking out mental break before they arrive, because he's like our main shooter. He's got an assault rifle, shooting 14. Pretty tasty. We've already had a mad squirrel attack, which he dealt with quite handily with Sarai's help. Yeah, Sarai is also not particularly happy. She can't get over the fact that she's lost her friends, 13 11 days, which is not amazing. Anyway, let's have a look at the attackers. We've got 3 of them. Just 3. Depressive, 3-3. Social, 16. Can't capture him anyway. I'm overly loyal. We've got Muncher, who is reasonably good at melee, good at crafting, good at mining. Another pyromaniac. And finally, you've got Poimolap, who is got some actually pretty good widespread skills there. That's not bad. Psychically dull. I'm alright with that. Now, what are they wearing? They are wearing a flak jacket, and the other 2, he's got a synthro t-shirt. Want 3 lots of go juice. Looks like he's consuming one of them. Got some silver, a couple of bits of flake. I like his flat jacket. I want that. So they're attacking straight away. This is not the most ideal situation. Let's try and get them to come in through here and here. Then at least 1 or 2 of them we can kind of nab. Problem being, as I said, Debbie can't fight. Sarai can fight. Where is she? She is over here. And Mac is picking out. I'm really hoping that Mac snaps out of it. So let's send it to here and to here. We'll hold those 2 doors open. And then she can come back up to here. Mac, I'm going to hope for. Debbie, I'm going to assign to inside safe. So she will come in. Alright, let's let it run. Please, Mac, eat your food. Come back to us, because if you don't come back to us and you go outside, the chances are they may well... Yeah. And we had a door open here which we completely forgot about, or rather a gap in the wall. So I suspect what they're going to start doing is probably setting fire to things if they can't actually get to anything. I don't know. I don't know. So Sarai's up here. I don't want her to have a go at them on her own, because she's just going to get run down. Okay, let's see what Pugog does. Not a lot. Pugog is just... he's chilling, is what he's doing. Pugog is moving. I'm going to try and put these guys off for as long as I can. Okay, they come in. Steal what they can and leave. Alright, I'm actually good with that. Off you jolly well trot. Literally. Yeah, don't smash that up. Don't be annoying. Just, you got your silver. Now, jolly well. Foxtrot Oscar. Go on, off you go. Ah, you're taking a pop at Mac. Okay. Is Mac gonna do anything? Or is he just gonna sit there eating food? Okay, sorry. Let's get into this. Nice. They have definitely gone, right? How much have they got with them, by the way? They took 342 and 842 silver. Okay, well, at this stage, I'm not overly fussed with that. That's a small price to pay. So we hit him in the left leg. This is the one that we can't... Oh, great. If we can down him, then we can take the duster and the t-shirt. So that's good. And we can get some silver back, because he does have some silver. Go on, Sarai. That's it. Go on. And again. And again. And again. One more. No. Okay. We can probably hunt him down. I'm wondering if we can make it to down here before he does. I think we should be able to do that. He's definitely going for it. Definitely 11 hours. Sarai makes that quite comfortably. I don't want to trigger him into attacking. That would be bad. Oh, headshot, yes. Eat it. One more. No, Sarai. Come on, one more. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. didn't get his kit, but the go juice will come in useful. Go juice usually will come in useful for stuff. So we're going to haul. Pick up is good. So again, I can pick up here, but I couldn't pick up the other stuff in the last episode. Maybe it's because she's drafted. I don't know. She's picked that up. And can she pick that up as well? No, can't pick that up. She can haul it though. Okay, so we've got some back. Okay, that's cool. Mac oblivious. He just had his back to the whole thing and he's still eating. Well done, Mac. Absolutely sterling work. Debbie, chilling. So Sarai, I think, really has become the MVP. She's the only one of the original colonists who survived anyway. So yeah, okay, we've dealt with that. Good. What we need to do is make sure this is plugged now. We have enough sandstone blocks to make a sandstone wall. Let's set that up before we forget. And we need to get this rebuilt and that repaired, of course. Okay, well, Cassandra has done me dirty, but this time Cassandra might have thrown me a bone. Anarchist and another desperate refugee are approaching. They claim to have escaped an organ harvesting operation. How could they? That's shocking behaviour. You wouldn't catch me ever doing anything like that. So they want to come and help me for 17 days. They offer to work and fight free during that time. They could betray me, but honestly, I think it's worth the risk. I think they're going to be much more use, especially because Debbie is going to be going home very shortly. So I think this is a bit of a no-brainer. Let's see what we've got. We've got Pigskin, Moilag, by the looks of it. Moilag, please be good. Please not have any bad traits. Okay, I'm good with that. Great memory. Excellent. Really good with animals. Decent social. Mining, got not burning, passion, the one before, can't remember what it's called. Okay, this is good, yep. So, and she's 15. Excellent. Middle management. Who's that? Oh, of course it's us. We named ourselves after man manager who obviously dead. Right, Anarchist. Anarchist is industrious. Excellent. What does that mean? 35% global work speed. Wow. Shooting 11, melee 6, social 9. Very good. Cooking's 4 with a passion. Mining 3. Can't do crafting or artistic. Okay, I'm good at this. This is actually really good. These guys are great. They appear to be naked. He's got pants on. Oh, she has got t-shirt and pants, but it's awful and it is locked. Okay. That is excellent. We're going to set them up. I'm going to put them to work straight away because they've really arrived at a great time. So here I was thinking, oh, actually things are looking considerably better. Then Anarchist wigs out because he was insulted, apparently. Who insulted Anarchist? Nobody. Oh no, there we go. No, Anarchist derided Debbie's opinions. And that set him off. So he decided to go and smash the chem fuel. Now one's exploded already. And the other one's going to go off as well. Anarchist is not... I mean, he's got hypothermia, so it's the best way to cure that, I suppose. But then, once again, up goes my chem fuel reactor. I thought I was being really clever by storing the chem fuel in the same room as the chem fuel reactor, thinking, well, you've only got to go over here just to top it up. What a great idea, right? Wrong. Just wrong. So let's see what happens then to Anarchist. You learnt from your mistake? You've actually got off considerably better than I thought you would. Now, the explosion has unroofed this, which is really good. So I think I need you guys to get in here. Mac, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt what you're doing. Oh, you can't fight fires because you're a pyromaniac, I remember now. Anarchist can't do it. Debbie, drop that and come and help. Actually, maybe prioritise extinguishing Anarchist, your mate. Molag is coming up to help. That's good. Brilliant. Dude, don't... Tell you what. Debbie... No, Debbie's too far away. You're going to come and do that. Debbie had to go all the way around for some reason. Why couldn't Debbie... Debbie was here. Why not just come up around here? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, there you go. Sarai, why are you going that way? Why not come this way? What's wrong with the pathing? The pathing here has just been something weird about it. I don't understand. Doors have been available and it's not a heat thing. I just want him to set fire to the rest of the room. No. Just extinguish. There we go. Beautiful. A few more burns now. Never mind. Let's rescue Anarchists. Perfect. Fortunately, the roof's gone from here, so we are going to save the generator. This is a good thing. We'll save the battery, hopefully. It is very cold at the moment. What I've done is I've completely took my eye off the ball with the temperature, and not only is it September, there's also been a cold snap and an eclipse, just to really kind of double down. So thanks again. Cassandra doesn't like me on this tile. I don't know why. Clearly upset her. I don't quite understand how or why. Can we just put that out as well? Just the last bit of flame here, please, Debbie. Thank you. By the way, Debbie, are you enjoying yourself? Are you particularly happy? Where are we? 36% average mood. Yeah, well, you haven't visited us when we've been at our best, if I'm being quite honest. I'd like you to repair that and then repair that. That'd be fantastic. Thanks very much. And there goes our chem fuel. Fortunately, we've got 900 chem fuel downstairs, so that's a good thing, but we don't... Oh, we have some more chem fuel there. Okay, good stuff. I hope Anarchists has learnt a very valuable lesson there. Somebody probably needs to go and tend him as well. Maybe we've got doctoring. Ironically, Anarchist is our best doctor, so there's that. 2, 0, and 1. Okay, Moilag. Probably need to get you on this, I think. Moilag, can you tend to Anarchist when you've finished doing what you're doing? Thank you very much. So we have a situation. Anarchist has got not only an infection, he also has hypothermia extreme. So we did build a heater in here, and we wanted to move it in here, but that isn't working. What I might do, I've just realised if I stick him in the same room as the generator, that will work. The generator is still unroofed because it blew up, so let me just build a roof area here. And I'm going to get them to build the roof area, and I'm going to get Anarchist and his bed to be moved over here. It's not ideal, but it's instant heat. Don't stop doing that. Oops, didn't do that. Let me just sort that out. Okay, we've stuck him in here in the heat, the lovely heat of the chem fuel generator, and it is getting more 10, 11 degrees, so he should be pulling back from the brink. He's at 70%, but it's not increasing. There you go, starting to go down now. Perfect. Ooh, makeshift hospital. I'm loving it. Well, it's bright and early in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, in fact, and the shuttle has arrived to pick up Debbie. I don't think we did necessarily right by Debbie. 37% managed to scrape up to. So the shuttle's landed here. I'm going to auto load. Debbie will get up and go and get in the shuttle. We get a snarky message. Imperial shuttle required cargo can launch when ready. Yes, go. Boink. Quest completed. 37. Your goodwill has increased by 1. Pods. Oh, yes, the arrow. Yes. Oven's long reach widow. Beautiful. Schmack. Masterwork bow. I like it. So we're not going to give that to one of these guys in case they turn on us. I think maybe Sarai? Mac is better off with the assault rifle. Sarai, I think, is going to take the bow and arrow. What's the range of her current weapon? Let's have a quick look. It's range 37. Now this bow, if I remember correctly, is 42, was it? 43. Fantastic. That's what I like. Shoot them before they can shoot you. So what I'll do is, let me just walk her to there. Then I'll get her to drop the bolt action rifle. And I'll get her to pick up that. And then I will untag that and allow it to be moved. Perfect. Okay, good. I just thought I'd jump in and update you. So it's day 46. You might think, well, you're not making a great deal of progress, and this is kind of exactly why. We're suffering from just mental break after mental break after mental break. Mac has now got muscle parasites. Molag went on a food binge, so cleared out our food reserves. It's just one thing after another, so we've really only ever generally got 2 people up on their feet doing stuff. There's also, to add to that, quite a lot of food poisoning going on as well, hence there's a lot of vomit around, which I've tried to clear up. So things are not going swimmingly. Everything is taking an age. Even, I mean, I've just had to put mining on 1 just to get some steel, and I've now put tree felling on 1, or plant cutting, just to get some wood so I can just build the basics. I mean, yeah, nothing is getting achieved very quickly. We're on day 46. Things are not looking great, if I'm being honest. I mean, they're stable, but it's not going to take very much to kind of put us into a spiral. So I'm trying to get Sarai just to cook as much meals as she can, while everyone's just going through the mental breaks. Now, the muscle parasites is a massive problem. Mac is obviously our main shooter, one of our main constructors. He's obviously good at crafting, and he would be good on the research bench as well. But now he's not going to be getting out of bed in a hurry. Also, the asthma is causing a big problem. So things are not looking brilliant. I don't have the medicine to treat him regularly either. I'm going to have to focus now on something else, which is getting healroot out of the ground. So I'm going to highlight all those and harvest. So yeah, we shall see. Also, Mac is our main hunter as well. But food-wise, we're looking okay. We do need to plant more crops. So basically, I've got a to-do list that's incredibly long and not enough people to do it with. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, we have a Neanderthal raid, the Dursod Treaty. Just a couple of them. Nago, who is a purdy female hunter, good at cooking, very good at cooking, in fact. She'd be good to capture. And then Mallard, who is also a chemical interest, gourmand and lazy. Those are not good traits. I don't want a gourmand, not at this point in my run. However, it's another pair of hands. So yeah, having a Neanderthal who's really good at melee also isn't going to hurt. So I will take what I can get. However, I'm not going to allow them to walk over me. So let's get to it. We're going to get our guys sorted out. We've left a path open to... We haven't left a path open to what was our beds. We need to open... I'm so used to having our beds in here. Let me just hold these doors open. Get Moilag to walk there and then walk back again. So they have a path. They can now path into our bedroom by coming up through here. So that should hopefully encourage them to come down and not set fire to anything. Although, frankly, I've got nothing to lose. So there is that. Now, if I had Sarai there, does that block them taking a shot along here? We shall soon see. I can't remember. Rusty brain and all that. Okay, here they come. So with the range that we've got on this bow, Sarai can actually hit them. Look at that range. That's so good. But they are Neanderthals. Hopefully one of them will get smacked by the... Right, I need you all to... Oh, they can do that. That's brilliant. I need you to attack Nago. Oh, beautiful. Okay. This trap has turned out to be really, really useful. Hasn't dropped anything worth a sausage. See if we can put Nego down. It's going to be hard with a Neanderthal. I'm not going to chase. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, well, Cassandra seems to be taking pity on me. Not huge amounts of pity, but pity nonetheless. And we've got a child named Kyle has arrived and wants to join the colony. She's willing to contribute, but not voluntarily. I'm not going to turn her away. Best at shooting of 2. Do you know what? Doesn't matter. Kyle, you're welcome. Let's find a Kyle. Kyle's over here. What's Kyle? Oh, bless. Let's have a look at Kyle's stats. She's body purist and beautiful. Okay, that's fine. It could have been a lot worse. So she's got nothing she can't do, which is great. So we are going to get her busy. I think we've got quite a few areas where we can put Kyle to work. So this is a good thing. What's furry flock? Huh. You'd think if she's going to join us, she would adopt our ideology straight away, but obviously we're going to have to work on that. So great, yeah, welcome Kyle. What are you kitted up in? So you have actually got a knife. Nice. Hyperweave kid pads. You brought some food with you. I'm liking the cut of your jib. Welcome, Kyle. Okay, straight away I can see that Kyle is probably going to be a bit of an issue. I think her current ideology is just, how can we put this, not compatible with the values of our somewhat beaten up colony here. No recent conquests. She's disliked. Tons of disliked xenotypes, and she's not scarified. Wonderful. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to warm up the prison cell, leave lots of vomit in there, and probably turn the lights off if we can, which we can't, and try and convert her over. Because at the moment, I mean, much as I hate to do this to 11-year-old, it's just not going to work. She's going to flip out, spend most of her time flipped out. None of these are going to go away, so it'll be minus 15, minus 20, all the time. Yeah, that's not going to work. Who's got... let's get Mac. Let's get Mac on this. Can we arrest her? Try to 60% chance. Gosh, that's poor. We have got a couple of people with good social skills, though, however. I thought we did. Maybe they're one of the ones who died. Okay, Anarchists, you'll do. I know you're sleeping, but you're actually pretty good. Let's try to arrest Carl. 100% chance. Perfect. We'll stick Carl in prison and try and get them converted over ASAP. It's all good. And as soon as they're prisoners, let's do that, convert. There you go. Fantastic. Right. Well, this is quite scary. Man-hunting swans. Good grief. And they're flying and stuff. They're very quick. They're going to land. Alright, what we need to do is pull everybody back inside. This is This is something else. Yeah, getting quick. Quick. We've got everybody up. Nobody's broken. This is a good thing. I'm thinking maybe we can... Oh, they've landed. Okay. Now, when I was growing up as a kid, we were always told to be very, very careful of swans. They could break your arm, apparently. So I'm going to be very careful with these guys. Maybe not too careful. I mean, I don't know anything about swans. They were new in Odyssey. What are they like? Let's have a quick look. Their attack and stuff. Melee, 2 DPS, armor pen 7.9%. Okay, I think we should just go outside and shoot them, if I'm being honest. Let's go here. Are they easy to kill? It's helpful if people could actually hit them, of course. Next. All 3 of you to be firing at this dude, just in case... I didn't want to say they'd actually fly into the attack. That's quite scary. Okay. Good. Everybody focus on this one, because the other one is slowed. Okay, now this one. Presumably their pecking can't do that much damage, surely. Scratching and... okay. I didn't realize Moloch had a wooden hand. Or if I had, I'd forgotten. Is that it now? There's 2 more. There's another one down here. Ooh, creeping up. Sneaky beaky. Right, let's do this one first. I can't believe how these guys can't hit a thing. Presumably it's quite a small target, right? Okay, Moloch goes to the front there. That thing's going to come around the corner any second. Okay, cool. Right, brilliant. So what do we got? A couple of people with cuts and bruises. That's fine. Let's get them into bed. In fact, I'll let them sort themselves out. Let's do that. Okay, and the refugees are leaving. They're saying thank you very much, and he's moving on with his people. You won't forget what you've done. I did forget about this, and so he's walked off with a revolver. But it's not a big deal, because I decided I wouldn't give him anything better than the revolver, so he's welcome to it. So maybe they will leave some kind of... not leave, they'll give us some kind of gift later on. Who knows? Back to 2 people. Things get difficult again. So I just got a message pop up saying, quest failed, Anarchists, the last desperate refugee who asked to stay with you, has died. But what? They left. They were happy. They left. What happened? And I scroll over to the left here, and Anarchists didn't quite make it off the map. Clearly there was some kind of bear attack. Guy's left leg bitten off, and he got killed before he exited the map. So the other person was clearly in front. The pigskin got off the map, and he didn't. This is this really is Rimworld to a T. Sorry, Anarchist. That really sucks. And now he's going to eat you. Huh? Do we get a debuff for that? Because you know, colonists dead and all that nonsense. No, we don't seem to. Okay, that... Oh, no, we do. My friend Anarchist died. Wonderful. Wonderful. Chemical starvation. We do have some go juice you can snuffle on, though, so that's cool. So we are working hard on Kyle here. Sarai, even though she has 0 skill in social, is dropping Kyle it's 10% every time she talks to him. So that's 20% a day, which is actually pretty good. Due to Kyle's rubbishy mood, he's only gaining 1% a day. So we could have Kyle switched over in, what, 3-4 days maybe? So that's looking really positive. I should add, Sarai is literally carrying this colony on her back. She is doing absolutely everything. Mac is kind of focusing on hunting, but he's wigging out quite a lot. So he's and also he's not getting treated for the muscle parasites, so it's not going to go away. Muscle parasites don't go away of their own accord. You have to get treatment up to 300%, as you can see, under total 10 quality. The problem is what we have to go and harvest hill root, which is kind of lying around. I'm hoping this bulk goods trader has some medicine we can buy off them. I'm going to get Mac to... Mac is... Yeah, that's fine. So let's take a look. Who can we... Oh, there we go. Let's go and trade with Mox and see if they do have some medicine that we can swap. Oh, they... No, they got a skill book. What's the skill book about? It is recreation game multiply 160%. Oh, that's quite handy. Not expensive either. Let me have a look at this. Okay, so he picked up the book because the book increases recreation gain by 160%, which honestly is brilliant. So I think Mac could make use of that. Mac's the one with problems, and The more recreation he can get, the faster he can get it, the better. I think that's incredible. I don't really know how it works. I'm not sure where it shows itself in his skill area to demonstrate that his gain is quicker, or is it just not noticed anywhere and he's finished reading it? How does that work then? Is it a one-off gain? Where does it show that he now gains that quicker? Where would that be? Sorry, his log. Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe it's just a hidden stat that he will just get. So, not sure about that. I'm going to have to allow, because he's not getting treated at all, I'm going to have to allow him to treat himself, I think, in case that's not switched on, which it's not. Okay. Oh, no, do you know what? I was completely wrong about the book. It's not a permanent addition, is it? It's when he reads it, he's gaining recreation at 160% because he's reading a book. It's not some permanent gain of recreation. My bad. Well, finally, day 58, we've completed machining. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to see grav ships in a hurry. Unless my fortunes change significantly, we're not going to see that in a hurry. I mean, machining is just not fast enough. We need more than 2 people. Okay, next up is plate art. Both my people are fairly well armed and armoured. I'm actually wondering if I just kind of rush microelectronics, because this does then open up grav ships. Once I've got grav ships I can move around, but I don't want to forget the basics. Plate armour's not going to take long, then I can do flak armour. Yeah, let's just stick to the plan, plate armour, and we'll go from there. We have got Taylor's bench up now, so I've made a couple of dusters, but again, we don't need them with the people we've got because they've got a pretty decent kit already. So yeah, we're doing okay. The problem I've got for the moment is he's got his bear hanging around. He was brought in by, and he ate one of our goats I couldn't get to in time. But he's hanging around now. I don't think I've got the firepower to take the bear down before we take serious damage. So I might have to... I don't know if I can shoot a bear and it will then come for us and then NPCs will help out. It always used to work, but I don't know if that's been patched out, because I know that Ludian have certainly tried, they fixed many ways of cheesing the game, so we shall see. Meanwhile, Carl's certainty down to 35%, so it won't take too long, I don't think, because this was his first attempt, so it'll be 25% later on, and we should be able to bring him over quickly. What I need to do is make an area for Carl, probably out here actually, which can be his like play area, because he will need sort of kids stuff and to learn, so I might put that out here. Yeah. So what I've done is I've created a bedroom for Mac to avoid both him and Sarai getting the disturbed sleep debuff. Unfortunately, the bedroom is apparently awful, which seems a bit unfair. So I need to get some pretty stuff in here to try and drag it out of the awful phase, because then it'll be a net gain. Because at the moment you get disturbed a few times, it's -3. So currently there is a small net gain because we need to keep Mac as happy as possible. So I'm thinking maybe we'll stick like a, I don't know, put some flowers in here or something. Where's the flower pot? Plant pots, there you go. Let's do a steel. I've got a few bits of steel kicking about, so we'll do that. Okay, I think we're going to leave it there. Kyle will come over to us quite shortly, I believe. His certainty is going down considerably, so I reckon 3 more goes. So tonight and then 2 more tomorrow, we should be done. He was in a mental state, hence we couldn't work on him previously. But he's going to come over. He'll be a very much needed pair of hands for us, because at the moment, although we are kind of okay on an even keel, we can't move forward. We're just kind of stabilised. So Kyle will be extremely useful. Hopefully Cassandra will throw us another bone, give us another person or 2. So for now we're going to leave it there. We're on day 60 out of 100. I feel we can make good progress. The researching is going kind of alright, but Sarai, as I said, is doing a lot. Mac is keeping the fridges stocked. Food I think is going to be okay for now. There's only a couple of mouths to feed really, but I think we'll be okay for that. What we do, I just mark up a couple of things to hunt. Mac will go and take care of those, and then we're alright. He can then get to do other things. The fields need harvesting. We do need some medicine, but otherwise we're kind of alright. Bit concerned about the next raid, although it should scale to be lower because we have less people and the wealth is less, but we shall see. We've got some traps up in the corridor just covering that, which give us a little bit of a fighting chance. So we're kind of alright for now, but I don't feel we're flourishing. We're just holding stable. It's been hard work, but we are getting there slowly. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Stay safe out there. This is Bug, pulling the plug.